I think a lot of immigrant cultures, racialized people can relate that we're always like, oh no, mental health, like what's that? But actually it's something so important in our immigrant struggle and having that supported, but also having that supported in a culturally relevant way.
Chez les peuples autochtones, on a vraiment des valeurs d'inclusion. On acceptait justement les personnes, les esprits étaient acceptés. Fait que je pense que c'est vraiment inspirant de se réapproprier ces connaissances-là puis de les partager avec les jeunes justement qui sont en réappropriation identitaire aujourd'hui.
When we run workshops, especially in Indigenous communities, the rooms often start quiet. Kids look down. They don't want to share. They think their stories don't matter. But over days and weeks, they start writing. They start laughing. They start opening up.
Alrighty, so Centre Kapwa is a nonprofit organization serving the mental health and well-being of Filipino youth and their families. And we do this through programming based on art, movement, and conversations. The NARF initiative helped us put together a community conference called Kapwa Rising. And essentially, it was a conference that we put together in response to a need for community support in the rise of anti-Asian racism during the COVID-19 pandemic, where essentially anti-Asian racism had skyrocketed and we just didn't see any particular support that had a culturally relevant lens on how to specifically support Filipino Canadians. I think we're all aware that no culture, no ethnicity is a monolith. The Philippines is 7,000 islands, we speak 200 languages, and it's really, really different culturally from north to south. So it was a space where people's intersectional identities were really celebrated and welcomed, and that was really impactful for the community.
Je m'appelle Larivière, je suis directrice générale et cofondatrice de Mikana, un organisme autochtone qui fait de la sensibilisation sur les réalités et perspectives des peuples autochtones. Il y a beaucoup de connaissances qui ont été perdues avec la colonisation, malheureusement. Et heureusement, on a encore des aînés, des porteurs de connaissances qui nous aident à se les réapproprier. Le fonds a été utilisé pour une activité sur le territoire pour des jeunes autochtones, membres de la communauté Deux Esprits LGBTQIAA+. C'est une activité qui permettait de rassembler ces jeunes puis qu'ils puissent valoriser leur identité.
My name is Jimmy Blatt, and I'm the Artistic Director at Geordie Theatre. Our project is to bring the True Play Tour to Northern Indigenous communities.
When Geordie visits a school, we bring stories that look like the communities we serve. We bring actors who look like the kids in the audience. We bring professional actors and artists who show them what their own stories could become. And something happens after we leave. Teachers write to us, and they say that the kids are still talking about the play. The quiet ones have opened up. They're writing, they're sharing, they're asking to do more.
Oui. Je pense qu'il y a beaucoup de jeunes autochtones qui vivent une double discrimination, ou en fait des multiples discriminations, non seulement en tant qu'autochtones, mais aussi à cause de d'autres caractéristiques de leur identité, notamment le fait d'être deux esprits. Puis je pense que c'est vraiment important de connaître justement la complexité de ces identités, puis de briser en fait les préjugés qui ont été, la méconnaissance qui existe autant sur les peuples autochtones que sur les jeunes autochtones Deux Esprits.
Today's conversation is important because it makes visible the invisible. Filipinos are often a community that works in the shadows, but we've been in Canada for a long time.
Because when a child feels seen, the world opens, the air shifts, and suddenly the story has a chance to heal. And a child can start chasing their own story.